Hey folks, Kenneth here. And what does it take to be successful? That's one of the biggest questions I get asked. And people ask me in my coaching business all the time. Kenneth, how did you go from losing everything, being sick with Lyme disease for 5 years, and then recover to create two seven-figure businesses and also reclaim your health? Well, I'm going to give you 4 tips on how you can create success in your life, whether you've gone through a life challenge or whether you haven't, you just want to get to that next level. So, the first thing I'm going to say is that you need to define success for you in your life, because success is going to mean different things to everybody. Quite often, we think success is having a lot of money, having a fancy car, having the big house, having the career or the job title, all of these sort of accolades or certificates or degrees and things that we can show externally. But that was me when I worked in investment banking. That's what I was pursuing. I was pursuing success, and I was never getting happy. I was had moments of happiness when I got that promotion or bonus, but those were fleeting moments. They didn't stay for very long, and I kept asking myself, why do I feel so empty? Why do I feel so unhappy? I'm sitting in these boardrooms, I'm having meetings with people, I'm managing over $1 billion. Shouldn't I be happy? Because this is what I always wanted. And what I only realized after getting sick and having to go do the work internally is that you get to define success. You don't follow society's definition of success. So for somebody, success might just being able to put their kids through college. For somebody, being successful may just be able to get healthy again so they can be a parent. For somebody, success might be just being able to have children. For somebody, success might be not to drink alcohol and be able to live sober, get their life back on track, and have a job and put a roof over their head for their family. For others, success might be, hey, I need to make $10 million, or I need to be an author, I need to be a speaker, or I need to be a photographer, whatever it is. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to define what success is and what that looks like in your life. The second thing that I want to share with you is that this thing up here, it may sound a little bit cliche. No, no, not my bald head, but what's in my head, which is my mind. Well, is it in my head or is it all over my body, right? Where in my body is the mind? We think it's the brain, but it's not. They're two different things. So the thing that you need to realize is this thing here, and I'm just going to assume that your mind is here, but your brain, your mind is that's where the work is done. So before you can hold something in your hand, right? Before you can hold that success, once you've defined that success in your hand, you have to hold it in your mind first, because that's where all creation takes place. Every painting that's been created started here in somebody's mind. Every photograph, somebody's had an image of their mind of what they want to capture. Before this shirt, before this microphone, this computer that I'm recording, the phone that you're watching on this, or the TV, or however you're consuming this desk, this chair, the image is created in the person's mind first, then put on a piece of paper, and then action taken on that. So if you want to create success in your life, you have to create it here, which then leads to my third point, and that is understanding your paradigm, or understanding your template for life. You see, a paradigm, excuse me, is just a model or a template. It's like a whole bunch of post-it notes. I'm looking over here, but they're really over here, that are just stuck all over our brain or the subconscious part of our mind, right? And we get these little post it notes, or we have these little templates for everything in life. The type of work we should do, how we see ourselves, how we see life, how we should dress, how children should behave, how we should behave, how we see ourselves in relationships, how we should work, our career, the amount of money we earn. Everything is determined by these little templates. And these are also known as beliefs. And these beliefs are accumulated over our lifetime from our school, from our education, basically from the environment in which we were raised, our genetic makeup, and our life experiences. So, for example, if you have two relationships where your partner cheats on you, you start to think from those life experiences that, you know, people in relationships cheat and can't be trusted, so you can't love fully. Likewise, if you grew up in a home where there was always talk about a lack of money, and people that have money are evil and bad and not good, and money changes you, then that will become your template or your belief around money. So guess what happens when you get offered that job or you want to pursue that job? Subconsciously, that's going to be like a big handbrake on you. So in order for you to change your life, you need to change these templates. You need to change these beliefs. Now, your beliefs determine everything. Me and you can be standing next to each other, and how we experience life, even though we're witnessing exactly the same event, how we're witnessing that life is going to determine our life experience. But that witnessing and that translation of that same experience is going to be determined by these beliefs or these templates, right? So we can have two different experiences for the same thing, and that is based by the interpretation. You see, because we're not seeing with our eyes, we're seeing through our eyes. And that information is being processed in the subconscious or non-conscious part of our brain, which then determines our experience. So in order for you to change the results in your life, the common misconception is you got to work harder. You need more degrees. You need to be lucky. Yes, there is sort of lucky breaks, but you create your own luck, okay, by putting yourself in these positions. So you need to change your beliefs around how you see life. You need to change your beliefs around the possibilities you see for yourself and for all of life. But the most important thing is that you need to change the way that you see yourself. Do you believe in yourself? Do you see yourself as worthy, as good enough, as capable, or do you see yourself as not good enough? I'm too silly, I'm too old, I'm too fat, I'm too thin, I'm too dumb, I'm too whatever your story is. You will never achieve that success with that same belief or that same template or that same self image. Which leads me to the fourth part. And that fourth part is this: once you change belief, well, how do you actually change these beliefs? Well, there's a number of ways. The first thing starts with creating an image in your mind of who you want to be, right? Because in order to be successful, in order to rise to this level that you want, you are over here. You have to become a different person. You have to become a greater version of yourself. And that is the perfect thing about success and growth. It forces you to evolve. So goal achieving and going after certain things in life is not about achieving and accumulating. It's about change. It's about growth. Okay. So in order to do this, you first have to see yourself in a different way. And then you need to start talking to yourself in a different way. Okay. So these are done through exercises like closing your eyes, visualization. This is the creative mind. Writing it down, speaking to yourself, reminding yourself over and over. Because you remember how beliefs are formed, how these templates are formed on our subconscious? We got to rewrite this. So all that programming, you're lazy, you're not good enough, oh, she's not the sporty one, oh, he's too chubby, whatever that story was in your household, or money is for evil people, you've got to now take this old belief, toss it away, and write out new ones. But it starts with an image, because remember, everything is created here first. And then it's writing it out, focusing on it, become emotionally attached and repeating it over and over. The other part is the catch 22. Action builds belief. But without the belief, you can't always take action. So sometimes you're going to be thrown into uncomfortable situations. Don't run away. Don't go backwards. Step forwards into growth and choose growth, right? Because that is going to create new beliefs, because you're going to come out on the other side and think, hang on, I did this. Hang on, I never thought I could do it, but I did it. That then fuels belief. So beliefs fuel action, action fuels belief, and this is how you gain momentum and grow and grow. And before you know it, you've reached that level of success that you want. So my name's Kenneth. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I encourage you to believe in yourself. This is a place where we provide coaching, mentorship, and guidance for you to become the greatest version of yourself, whatever that means for you. So if you enjoyed this video, I encourage you to leave me your comments, subscribe, like, tell me a little bit more about what you'd like to see, what you'd like to learn, and if you enjoyed the video or not. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.